How's it going, everybody? It's time for another great Mr. Poestyle video. And happy Thanksgiving to everybody here in the US of A, and happy Thursday to everyone else out there. And almost Friday, actually. Now it's after 11 o'clock here out east. But it's Thanksgiving here. We just had our homemade, lovely family dinner. Well, actually, probably about 5 or 6 hours ago we had our dinner. But along with homemade food, I thought we could talk about homebrew. And I plan on doing a few of these because I have a handful of homebrew games that I have and have not covered yet. I did cover this one. We plan on doing some Keystone Cops and some Goonie Enough and some Safari Race. And oh, we just got so many just laying around here at the homestead from Atari age. Sorry about that. Digging around here off camera. I got IntelliDiscs, which is the Intellivision's Tron Deadly discs, only for the Atari 5200. And we got the 7800 Baby Pac-Man that came out a few years ago. Really looking forward to this. But today, we're going to do KC Munchkin for the 7800. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. Got our little Atari age seal on here. We take that off and we got our cartridge. And there it is. Beautiful looking. It did come with a manual. I didn't get a box with this, but it got a manual for it. And if you're not familiar with KC Munchkin, it was a game that came out for the Odyssey, the Magnavox Odyssey 2, back in 1981. The Odyssey 2, in my opinion, is a very underrated cartridge-based system. Went up head-to-head against the Atari 2600, against the Intellivision. Great system. And I didn't get one until about 5 or 6 years ago, and then I just collected the hell out of it. I have a lot of games for it, but this is the original. I actually have a couple of these copies from buying lots, but original KC Munchkin for the Magnavox Odyssey. See, these cartridges for the Odyssey had these cool little handles here. You just rip them out of the system and get ready to go. And it got a little spring-loaded, like Atari kind of, but a little different. Spring-loaded. So there's the original cartridge, and then they decided to make a newer version for the 7800, and that's really cool. Now, this one came out, I think the homebrew was 2014. That is what it says on here. Programmed by Robert De Crescenzo. Sorry, I'm butchering it. But this is the instruction manual. It's a game. The instruction manual is just very light, because back in the day, games were very simple. So, but yeah, they have a maze editor on this game, which you could do with the original as well. You could make mazes. You can put your name in the bottom. You could do that on the Odyssey too as well. And you are KC Munchkin. You are the Munchkin. And you are eating the munchies. Those are the dots, like in Pac-Man, but far less dots. And the ones that have the little lines around them, those are like your power pellets. When you eat those, then you can eat the munchers. Those are your ghost monsters, your ghosts. But you only have 3 of them in KC Munchkin. You don't have 4 ghosts chasing after you. When you eat them, you can eat the guys, and the mazes will change on you as you go, and you'll see when we do the gameplay. But this game, there was a lot of controversy at the time because Atari got the rights to bring out Pac-Man. So, Odyssey said, well, we're going to make KC Munchkin. And they brought it out in 1981, a year before Pac-Man came out for the Atari. So, Atari took them to court. And at first, Magnavox won. Nothing was done. But there was an appeal. And then during the appeal, they found several similarities. Of course, there's a few differences they found in their research, but they forced the Odyssey 2 people to pull this game off of the shelves. And this is actually probably a better version of Pac-Man than the 2600 Pac-Man is, even though I really love 2600 Pac-Man. I grew up with it. But this was pulled off the shelves after that. So, yeah, Atari won that one. The instruction manual here says, with your scoring, white Munchie is 1 point, flashing colored Munchie is 3 points. That's your power pellet. First muncher is 5 points, second muncher is 10 points, and your third muncher is 20 points. So when you bite your flashing colored Munchie, you can eat the munchers for 5, 10, 20 points. You can enter your name then in there. And it is a lot of fun. I really, really enjoy this version of the game. So instead of just showing the homebrew here, homemade Thanksgiving, I'm going to play this first. Then I'm going to play this next, so you can just kind of see them and see the differences and whatnot. But really cool. I wish they would make more KC Munchkin games now. Just little games. Maybe an indie developer or something could get a hold of it and give us more. Really fun games. But again, everybody here in North America, I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I hope you ate a lot. I'm sorry, the U.S., not just North America. U.S., Canada had theirs last month. Hope you had a great meal, and I hope you said, "The blessing! The blessing!" Remember? Christmas Vacation. Okay, so without further ado, let's play this on the Odyssey 2. Let's play this on the 7800. Got to do it kind of quick. Got to get back to family fun here. And we'll wrap this up after all that. I hope my head didn't blind you here. Alright, let's get some KC Munchkin going here on the Odyssey. Go as fast as me. Come back. There we go. There we go. Nice. Don't hesitate because it goes right into the next one. Ah, shit. Go. He's going for it. Come on, baby. Oh my goodness. Double doobie. Triple doobie. Double doobie. Only 3 munchers. butt cheeks handed to me. One more. Yeah. Oh, they changed right then. Alright, let's go to the 7800. Alright, let's see what we're doing here. Casey Munchkin on the 7800. Controller seems to be stuttering a bit. Oh. All right. Put a different controller on here. Kenobi, it says. Obi-Wan Kenobi. I need to grab a different joystick after this. Joystick break. See if I can do this in the dark without destroying everything. There we go, it's a little better. You gotta be ready to go immediately for your toast. Nice. That wasn't nice. I'm ready to go immediately. One more. We'll do one more. That was really close. He was actually biting me when I went and bit him. They change quick, not any time. You really don't want to make mistakes like that. Oh shit. I won't go through all the game modes and everything now. We'll do that on a closer in-depth of this in the future. Sounds like a plan. I have a little more time. Oof. Alright, that's good for now, guys. Oops. Okay, well, there you have it. That was KC Munchkin on the Odyssey 2, 1981 game. Gave you the whole history already. For the, the Odyssey 2 port is great. And full disclosure here, my Odyssey 2 has been, I modified it myself, modded it. When I first got an Odyssey 2 from an old friend, and it didn't work quite right. So then I bought another one that didn't work quite right, and I swapped out parts and this and that back in the day when I got it to make one working unit. And then I also put the 9-pin ports on the front, because the Odyssey that I had didn't have the detachable controllers. Put the 9-pin port on the front, and I also changed the pin out so that I could use Atari 2600 controllers for it. And I also did the mod on it for the AV audio video, you know, the yellow and red and white cords on it. And the same with my 7800. I did the audio video mod on it so that I wouldn't have to use the RF cable anymore for it. And that one there, I've also replaced the power and the reset buttons and the pause buttons and everything as well, soldered in new ones for that. But so yeah, I was using an Atari 2600 joystick, just the standard joystick for it when I played the game. And I actually played the Odyssey 2 version on an HDMI HD 1080p television, just because it was convenient. The room in my game room, I have a bunch of systems hooked to it. I have a bunch hooked to the CRT, and the CRT is what my 7800 is hooked to. So you'll have some differences there. Great improvements, of course, on the graphics on the 7800 version. I had a lot of fun with it. And I also used an Atari 2600 controller on that just for the heck of it. A few times I got stuck in the maze. You could see that. I wanted to go up and didn't, and got killed and stuff. But very fun game, Atari 7800 version of KC Munchkin. Please do check it out. Atari Age has them. That's where I got it. Like I said, it came out in 2014. Great way to play the game. Would love to see more. Actually, would love to see them do. It's already 2014. I don't know if somebody will take it up or not, but KC's Crazy Chase would be a great one to see on there. Since we have KC Munchkin, would love to see the sequel version. Now, this came out after the court case. Odyssey people, Magnavox, Philips, were kind of like, okay, you made us take our Pac-Man clone off the market. Well, screw you. We're going to eat your centipede. And that's what this is. Well, it's not a centipede in here. It's a caterpillar, but it's supposed to be the Atari centipede, and you eat the sections of him. It's kind of revenge. They had to make KC Munchkin kind of roll in this one instead of Pac-Man chomp the whole way through it. So you roll instead of chomp. You eat the trees. You eat the centipede, the caterpillar in it. But really cool. And actually, after this, before the end credits, there'll be a little bonus game of me playing this, KC's Crazy Chase, on it. Now, full disclosure or warning here, this works with the voice system for the Odyssey 2. I do have a voice system. I do have it installed. I haven't played my Odyssey in a while. The voice was not working, so probably something wrong inside there that I probably need to crack it open somehow and try to fix, maybe some soldering, loose wires or whatever. It had its own speaker, the voice on there, and most of the words were the same for the games that used the voice. Hey, turkey, you know, pretty robotic, and they like to say turkey a lot because, you know, late 70s, early 80s, calling you a turkey was like calling you a mother fudger, I guess. But yeah, that wasn't working, unfortunately, for my gameplay. But even if it did, I probably would have needed two microphones. One to put right on the voice because it was only on its speaker that you would hear the voice, and then one for the television set. So, so you know. Bonus game of this coming up, and then the end credits. Once again, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. Thank you for watching another Mr. Poestyle video. I'm bloated from eating all that food. It was delicious. And I still haven't had pumpkin pie yet because we're so full. But it's almost midnight. I should eat my pie and go to sleep. But thank you very much for joining me tonight. This was a lot of fun. This is a great homebrew game. More homebrew games to come. I have a handful of them here. I have a couple days off. Would love to get to them all. And you know, that's going to be really fun, I think. But I got to run to the store. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? The Safari Race, wherever I put it. I think I officially lost it here while I was talking to you. The Safari race by Collector Vision for the ColecoVision uses the steering wheel. And I don't think I have any C-cell batteries anywhere. So hey, tomorrow's Black Friday. I'll go buy me some C-cell batteries. We'll set up the steering wheel and give this a try this weekend as well. Thank you very much for the billionth time for watching, and hopefully we'll see you on the next Mr. Poestyle video. That's video. KC's Crazy Chase. Also for the Odyssey 2, the sequel. Oh, yeah. Whoopsie. Wrong turn. Dead. I don't know what happened there. My joystick went wild. That's what she said. Good enough on that. Good enough. Oh, Nacho. Come here, Nacho. No biting. No bite. Ooh, no biting. Oh, Nacho, stop.